In episode 4, Damon returns, giving his brother the stepping stones after killing the crab feeder and taking the land. He is accepted back in, and everything seems to be very well. Meanwhile, Princess Rhaenyra is asked to look over a few suitors fit to marry her, and it doesn't really go too well. One of the suitors ends up being a young boy, which of course seems embarrassing to her and makes the whole court laugh. But the joke's on one of them when a fight breaks out between the boy and some guy who made fun of him, and they cut to the boy having slayed the guy, which I kind of thought was funny. From what I've heard, Game of Thrones has not treated kids all too well, so that was a little humorous, I'll say. Later in the episode, Rhaenyra sneaks out with her uncle Daemon at night to check out the city streets, ending up having a few drinks, checking out a show, and later on checking out a pleasure house where the two almost have sex, which, no surprise, was very, very uncomfortable, but thankfully nothing actually happens. Daemon kind of runs off, and so does Rhaenyra, and everything seems to be alright until turns out there's like a spy in that pleasure house or somewhere in the streets who reports to the Hand of the King, and he, reports it to the king, and of course the king is kind of thinking that's bullshit, and ends up, kind of talking to everyone, and ends up disowning Daemon and kicking him out, even if what happened didn't happen. And, he kind of argues with Rhaenyra. Things seem to be fine enough, not too much trouble, but it seems there has been some unrest still, as at the end of the episode, one of the people in the council kind of shows up and is like, "Hey, how you doing?" and leaves Rhaenyra a cup of tea that's supposed to be, I guess, medieval birth control, as it's suggested. So that's definitely something. Aside from all of that, I think everything that I've mentioned before is good. The acting, the set design, the costumes. It's definitely a very spicy episode this time around, both uncomfortably and, I guess you could say, comfortably. But for me, it was mostly uncomfortable. I don't know about you. I'm gonna give episode 4 a 7 out of 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed this sexy installment of House of the Dragon. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And I hope you all have a good day.